Garage with it, turn nothing into something, made a collage with it, audacious, pop up, I'm moving confident, true statement, 4 words, ain't nothing stopping this, rhyme spitter, young critter, get your binoculars, up and coming, this ain't pop, I'm not popular, breath of fresh air, I spray like I'm Banaka, sanitize, stay in the cut like I'm a doctor, hammer time, can't you hear this verse popping, locking, put it simply, I got the juice like I'm Cochran, Minute Maid, critter put this juice in a carton, a dime in a nickel, turn this bargain into margins.
Welcome to K Sports. What could be better than kicking back on a Sunday afternoon watching the NBA? Hi folks, Brian Anderson here, alongside 2 fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce.
They're going to see these guys a lot, 4 times this season, and after winning the first matchup, they're confident they can make it 2-0 tonight.
Yep, a second victory in as many tries would establish a positive pattern for this ball club. Give them a lot of confidence against this team.
Antetokounmpo, right side. Shot clock at 6. Soft touch off the glass. Well, the center position is obviously a point of strength for both of these teams, Brent.
Do you believe, B.A., that these guys are coming in and not thinking about that very same thing? These guys want to test each other tonight, and you wonder, whoever gets the best of the other guy, will that elevate the next couple weeks of play for them in terms of their confidence? So a big man battle. Let's keep a close eye on it.
Now the Hornets moving it up. And that one's good. Coulibaly.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
The 3, Smith. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Hornets. 4-point game. We played just over a minute here in the first. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You see right there, that is why everybody is still very high on Lonzo Ball. Has a sixth sense for when to dish it.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Antetokounmpo has got his second bucket on the night. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Castle. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Left side, Coulibaly. No good from outside. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Deflects the pass. Six to shoot. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Here's Castle. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Well, he's a great floor general out there, and you can see that Ball is consistent at looking to distribute and find guys in the right spot.
Here's Sikma. Coulibaly on the wing. And a nice finish on the layup.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Toronto trails by 4. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Charlotte. The confidence that Fox has shown in his shot has skyrocketed the last few years, Brent.
Yeah, the combination, BA, sometimes of you working on your three to gain confidence, but the coaching staff also telling you, go ahead and shoot that shot. I think those things have played out for De'Aaron Fox. Look, he can be streaky, but the fact that he's willing to take it is elevating his play. So much talk about who's the fastest player in the league, and Fox always being mentioned there. His speed and stepping into this leadership role, lots of great signs from De'Aaron Fox.
And Wagner gets it to go.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Here's Fox. There's the drive. Softly drops in the floater.
That's a nice floater. I mean, a la Mike Conley, if De'Aaron Fox can establish that float game, tough to stop.
Ball. Oh, Fox with a steal. And Fox powers it home.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Picked by Smith. Here's Wagner. And he drops it in from the low post.
And Wagner is a very efficient scorer in the painted area.
Hornets leading by 5. Antetokounmpo, right side. Charlotte's shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Second team foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for 2, Jack Sikma.
It's both from the stripe.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
There's Ball with a 3. Sinks it from distance.
No hesitation from Lonzo on that perimeter shot.
There's a screen. Pass to Coulibaly. Out to Fox. And there's the drive. Blocked! They retain possession. And that one's good. Middleton.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Ball with it. Pass to Bane. Picked by Smith. 3 seconds left. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a 6-point.
11.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Now here's Wagner. Pass to Garnett. Outside Thibault. Clock at 6. Outside Bane. Wagner with a screen. Fires from deep. That doesn't go either for Bane. Hornets leading by 6. And it's the Hornets on the break. Here's Sikma. He shoots a 3. It's hauled in by Garnett. Here's Castle. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Fox right side. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Bane. Here's Castle. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Yeah, the active hands of Bane, a superb defender at his position.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Fox outside. Pass to Middleton. Down low. The strong finish by Giannis.
Not much a defender can do against Giannis there.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis' career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Sends it home from three-point land.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Sikma's shot is good.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Ball no good.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Oh, so physical and quick in transition. I mean, who would you rather have in the open court?
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Toronto trails by 8. Ball outside. Wagner outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Wagner's got 7 points in the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Middleton. And Charlotte, another 3.
How about Middleton saying, you take that, I got some payback for you right here.
Here's Garnett. From deep, Bane. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for Charlotte.
Side out.
Leading by 5. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul of the game. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Switch here, and there have been a few teams lately who have been stockpiling draft picks, Brent. What do you think of that approach?
Well, B.A., if you look at the success of the draft, you're kind of 50-50 on whether or not you're going to get the talent that is required to win a championship. So getting multiple bites at the apple is a great strategy for teams to try to build the foundation of a championship caliber team.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
They double-team Paul. Right wing. Pass to Coulibaly. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Garnett. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
The Hornets with a lead. Now Paul. Takes it inside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Ball. Here's the break. And it's all tied up. Ball's got 5. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Toronto.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
Here's Garnett to the paint. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
No chance. Giannis, too much length.
Pass to Kamari. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That'll be a second foul of the game.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
It's Edwards on the wing. Yep, that one goes. And the Hornets lead by 2.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Now here's Ball. He's got 5. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Four on the clock. With the drive. And Ball throws it down.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
The Toronto team, 29.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Now an update on Bilal Coulibaly from Allie LaForce. What'd you find out, Allie?
Guys, the head athletic trainer for Charlotte let me know the status. The knee did bend backwards, and he confirmed it was hyperextended. Doesn't appear to be any significant ligament damage at this time. Initially, a return to the floor was in question, but now that's been answered with a resounding yes. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Well, we're all hoping he gets healthy quickly, guys.
Yes, we do. And these trainers are so good at what they do. Hopefully, they'll be able to get him back on the court soon.
No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Smith outside. Picked by Smith. Here's Castle. He's got 6. It's a one-on-one situation. And it's Fox with the jam.
Fox just a blur in transition.
And so here is Toronto. 2-point game. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising, in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation. Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
Ball surveys the floor. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow, Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
Over to the wing. Pass to Sigma. Up and over Smith. Sigma's shot is good. Sigma's got 7 points in the game.
Fading back. Nobody there to even challenge it.
A nice shot by Smith.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
There's the steal. Fires from the wing. Sigma with a rebound.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Here's the break. There's Ball with a three. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Antetokounmpo outside. Fires for three. Fires in the triple. Koulibaly's got his third basket on the night right there.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And stolen by Middleton. And it's the Hornets on the break. Here's Antetokounmpo. The layup misses.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Brent, we've never seen a player like Giannis. How do you stop him? Or how do you at least slow him down?
Well, B.A., there's a reason why I'm over here in a suit and the coaches are over there in their suits. That's their job. And Giannis is just one of those guys you hope is having an off night. Force him into as many jump shots as you possibly can. But inside, Giannis is going to get there and he's going to devastate you.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
A nice shot by Smith. And it's an 8-point Toronto lead. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Here's Fox. Can't cash it in from close range.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Here's Garnett. Back to Smith. Launches a three. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Here's Charlotte. Inside. Missed inside.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Lets the three fly. It's not going to go for him. Hornets trailed by 8. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fox. Pass to Middleton. Screen by Antetokounmpo. To the middle. To the inside. Sikma's shot is good. Sikma's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Giannis treating the defense like a magazine. Easy reading here for him.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Nine seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Castle. The kick out to Williams. With 2 seconds left. Misses at the rim. And so it's Toronto with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their super.
44. It's the fourth quarter.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Fox goes in. And Fox powers it home.
So shifty. Fox gets in there anytime he wants to.
Here's Castle. Pass to Herder. 6 on the shot clock. From outside, off the mark. Hornets trail by 4. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And that one's good. Middleton.
Well, he's accurate from behind the arc, and there's a reason why Chris Middleton takes a good amount of 3-pointers.
Nails it from 3.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Inside. Pass to Sigma. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Desmond Bane.
Taking 2 shots.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
Filling it up. Lonzo Ball, more than a passer.
Here's Coulibaly. Rebound, Toronto. And here's Ball. The three from Bane. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. And now it's an 8-point Toronto lead. Coulibaly drives in. Fox for three. Fox splashing it home from deep.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Ball with it. Kicks it out to Bane. Wagner on the wing. Pass to Ball. Smith outside. Now Wagner. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Toronto making a switch here.
Checking in for Toronto. Number 5.
Hornets trail by 5. Fox outside. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Back to Middleton. For three. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Pass to Garnett. From the arc. No luck on that one. Antetokounmpo inside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And cleared for takeoff. Mr. Bane rising.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Here's Garnett. Wagner outside. From 18 feet away. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
.121 left in the final quarter. The three, Smith gets the three to fall. Smith's got 13 in the second half.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros.
Middleton looking around. Fox right side. Rebound Toronto.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Raptors.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they've made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that any time momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And you look at their record after tonight, 30 wins on the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Lonzo Ball.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Pass to Middleton. To the middle. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul him.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. 24 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Bane. Back to Thibault. Beyond the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Now Middleton. Pass to Coulibaly. And so Toronto takes the win.
OG from the, but I'm still not out of the woods yet. Still not out of the woods, even though that I'm. Project English is my language. Ghetto slang, broken English. It's hard to crack the code and distinguish. BR, before rap, I was famous. What you doing? Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Commaculation. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Commaculation. Go crazy, my guy. Let's have at it. Commaculation. There's enough money out here for all of us, man. Hello. Commaculation. Droopy on the beat.